All right, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Welcome. Welcome to Sunday Night Charts, guys, with Jim of All Trades. Jim of All Trades, that's me. I'm Jim. Good to see you guys. Hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, we're going to probably get a little pump tonight, I would imagine, and then back down. I'm looking for that. Looks pretty good. Good prediction. There, mussels and veggies. Let's see if we get that. Hey, Daniel. Christopher. What's up? 007. I'm looking forward to it as well. Guys, I'm a little under the weather. So might keep this one to a little bit more brief than normal. But we'll do our best to hang in there. Well, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm an Elliott wave trader. That means I use Elliott wave theory to look at the market, guys. We look at wave structure. We look at the market through the lens of 5s and 3s, try to discern what we see, put them together in known structures via Elliott wave theory, and see if we can come up with a bias for direction. And we can often map out price, how it's going to go. And so anyway, yeah, we're going to try to do that for you tonight on the large time frame, small time frame as well, and see if we can see what Bitcoin's doing. We always do this every Sunday night together, so a lot of you have been here around. If this is your first Sunday night charts, let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know in the comments. Just, hey, it's first Sunday night charts ever. And if you've been around a lot of years, let's just say you've been around more than 2 years, and you've been doing Sunday night charts for 2 years with me. Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to hit every one of them, but you've been doing it quite a while. Let me know as well. That'd be awesome to hear testimonies of those who have been around and those who haven't. So welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, Argentina? Federico Genesio. Cool name. I like that name. All right, guys. I've got my sparkling water. Trying to stay off the pop, guys. Trying to stay off the pop. I like the carbonation, though. It's a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. All right, guys, we're going to jump into the charts tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First Sunday night charts ever. Carlos A. What is going on, man? That's sweet. Glad you're here. Well, we're going to do some major TA, guys. We're going to jump in major TA. We're going to look at Bitcoin first, obviously. We'll jump into Ethereum next. We'll look at DOT, XRP, and ADA. All right? We'll look at the DXY. We'll look at the SPX as well. We're just going to get a full market overview, come up with a pretty good idea of where we think the market's going. Zach from Dubai, what's up, man? What's up? Good to see you. There's Sharif. What's up, man? Thanks for the email you sent me over the week. Glad you're working on your Elliott Wave stuff. That's awesome. Crypto Fitter's been watching around a year. Part of your Sunday night routine. Cool, man. That and football. Sunday night football, yeah? All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna get rocking here. Don't forget, none of this is financial advice. Never intended to be that. Just showing you how I see the market through an Elliott Wave lens. Well, guys, I'm gonna ignore you in the chat now. I'm gonna say hello to everybody in general. Welcome, and let's jump into the charts here. I'm gonna show you some things, guys. Just on the major. I'm gonna start just doing an overall TA. Okay, my personal TA when I jump into the charts is. A quick answer for you, RGC. I use it for stocks. Stocks are better than crypto, to be honest with you. Forex and the crypto, you got to use sometimes the loose version of Elliott Wave theory. It works a lot better for non-leverage markets, for sure. But that's still very, very helpful. And anyway, all right. With that, let's jump in. I'm going to ignore you guys. So if you ask a question, you're going to get ignored for a while. I will get back to you. Excuse me, 1 second. I may have some coughing here and there, so just bear with me, okay, guys? Excuse me, 1 second, guys. I need to mute my mic here just for a second. Hold on. I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Sorry about that. Please forgive me. Sorry about that. Well, here we go. We're going to trot on through here. All right. All right. So we're just going to start looking at BTC. Let me give you an overall TA. My TA has three aspects to it primarily. Number one, we look at BTC. Okay, we look at the overall subwave. We look at the Elliott wave structures, the wave structures, and we look at BTC all by itself and do our analysis via the Elliott wave. Okay, then we tie that in with what the RSI is telling us. Okay, what the RSI, there's so much to learn about the RSI, guys. It's unreal, and we do a full RSI analysis there across the time frames. Once we do that, we do a correlation analysis where we begin to look at the alts. We look at Ethereum. I look at Ethereum, DOT, XRP, and ADA. That gives me a well-rounded. And you can look at others as well. You can look at just different ones, but those are ones that I like to look at and get a well-rounded view of the market across the time frames. And I correlate them. In other words, the charts don't look the same, but they often rhyme. They often look similar. And one chart may be clearer than another. And so you got to do, for me, correlation is where it's at. That's why I spend a lot of time doing that as well. Okay. All right. With that said, let's jump in here. All right, guys, really the macro here is hard. Guys, I've got about 10 counts. I could go through about 10 Elliott wave counts for what's going on here. Now, a lot of them would overlap, but there's so many different ways to look at this area of the chart right now. It's unreal. Okay, so I'm going to forego that tonight and say that my primary idea is that this is an A, B, and a C that ended right there. That's 3 waves for me that ended right here. The C wave is counted with 5 waves. This would be the 4th wave and the 5th wave of C. Okay, now my favorite idea following that has this being a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 right there. And that would mean that that 5 waves would actually be the end of wave 3 on a higher time frame. Okay, come on, right there. So this would be the end of a wave 3 on a higher time frame. That means this wasn't the end here. This was the end. That's 5 waves. That's a finishing wave for wave 3. That means we're in the middle of beginning a larger wave 4 that is going to take quite a while. In other words, I'm kind of looking for, some kind of, some kind of a 3-wave move to the upside, and then down, then up, and down, something like that. Okay, it's going to take quite a while. Okay, it's gonna go sideways for the next year. Okay, that's my primary hypothesis. Whether that plays out or not, we'll see. Time will tell, right? I've got a lot more accounts that I could share with you. That is an account I see many guys sharing, so I offer that to you as an option. Guys, there's so many ways to look at this. It's unreal. You can look at this as a flat here. I've been talking about that flat before this wave was developed. I know I was one of the first guys, one of the first Elliott wave guys to be seeing that and talking about that this could be a flat. Watch out for this move. I got a lot of ridicule for it because we were so bullish and this was going straight up and we were going to the moon. So I got a lot of ridicule for the idea that we would be coming down so deep. But calling this a flat, there's a lot of problems with calling that a flat there that I don't like. Primarily what I don't like, unless it's finished right in this region. Now, if the flat is being finished in this region, come on. If the flat's being finished in this region or one more hit to the low, then maybe that's a flat and that's a running flat, and I don't mind that. So, but there's some difficulties with that count. I don't want to get into it a whole lot. I don't think it's fruitful right now to jump into just all the conjecture as to what the larger thing is. Okay. What I've been doing, because there's so much variation in how people are seeing and how we in an Elliott wave community are seeing this. Okay, the most beneficial thing for me has been to follow the wave on the small time frame. Okay, we look for the clues in the larger time frame and in the smaller time frame just to track this wave by wave, and that's primarily one of the benefits you're going to get in the Discord, guys. You're just going to get a guy and a group of people who's just staying on top of this wave day by day, so you don't get taken by surprise what could be happening. You don't get surprised by a move to the upside when you were expecting a down move, or you don't get surprised by a down move when you were expecting an up move. You're not succumbing to the waves of sentiment of the moon boys out there who get bearish whenever there's a down wave and get bullish whenever there's an up wave. Rather, what we try to do is we try to preempt the waves, tell you what's coming in advance, so you can prepare for them. So tonight's title of the video is there's a Bitcoin pump being prepped, but that's going to take a bit for that prep to happen. Okay, and so I'm going to show you what I'm seeing in the small time frame. But let's take a minute. Okay, let's take a minute and look at the evidences here that I'm seeing. Okay. Now, one misconception that people have is that you have to know the count in order to be able to trade it, and that's why people think Elliott wave is no good. That you have to know the count before you trade. You know, we've been making money in these small time frame chops over the weekend. Okay, we've been making money in that chop because we don't have to know the count. We have other ways that we trade, other strategies that we trade along with the Elliott wave counts, guys, that keep us out of trouble, keep us protecting our money. So, but yeah, Wyckoff is great. Moving averages are fine if you want to use moving averages, RSI, and any number of strategies you like to use that you bring to the table with Elliott. Elliott's just going to up your game and predictive projections where price might go and what you could expect. All right. Now, with that said, what I see here in the RSI is very, very important. Okay, and I want to show you a couple of things that I'm seeing here in the RSI. Let me go to the Coinbase chart. Did I see it better on the Coinbase? I guess not. I guess I'm fine on the BTC chart, but the Bybit chart is fine. So on this chart here, this is the 8-hour chart. Okay, I just want to keep it clear, keep it plain for a minute, and show you a couple things. First off, the RSI got overdone right here. Okay, the first hit to the low actually was right here. It hit it again right here. We had kind of a double bottom on the RSI right here, right between this wave and that wave there. Okay. Then we had a rally with the RSI that came up, so it was oversold. We needed a relief rally, and we got one back to the upside. That created what we call a hidden bearish divergence, and you can see that hidden bear right there, clear as day on the 8-hour chart. Okay, now what's happened? Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what time frame I was on that I saw what I saw there. 12 hours, pretty good. 12 hours actually showing it nicely. Then after that hidden bear said, hey, we're coming back down, and sure enough, we came back down. Now, what are we seeing now in the RSI? Well, price came down and made a lower low than the previous low of the price. However, the RSI did not. The RSI did not make a lower low. In fact, it made a higher low, and that's what we call regular divergence. That's regular divergence. It's letting you know. That's letting you know that we have a divergent pattern between price and the RSI. That when that happens and it's oversold on the higher time frames, more than likely it's letting you know that there's a shift in the momentum. Whereas the momentum has been down up to this point, the momentum has begun to shift. Now, it may continue to go down a couple lows. Sometimes it'll do that. But it's letting you know the momentum is dying for the downside, okay? And the momentum is coming in for the bull side, okay? Slowly, maybe, Like I said, it could have a lower low, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. But it's just letting you know momentum is changing, is shifting, that we're at a turning point in the momentum, that the bulls are coming in. It's the bulls' turn to play. On the RSI for a while, 12-hour chart. Now, that means we're ready for a rally to the upside that's larger. That's most likely going to make a higher high than the last intermediate high. Most likely. Now, second thing I notice here is that we had a very strong, we had a trend line, and you can see this trend to the downside, okay? That has now broken. It has been broken by the RSI. That means the RSI selling momentum has been broken by buying momentum. The buyers have come in and broken the pattern of the downward trend that these sellers were making. So what that means is we have regular divergence. Not only do we have regular divergence, we have a break in the structure of the RSI. Let me just show you prior breaks in the structure of the RSI. When you see that break in structure, we had a move to the upside there. A break in come on. We had a break in structure here, and we had a move to the upside. Okay. Anytime you get a break in structure, you get a move to the opposite way, and that works for the downward side as well. Break of the structure to the downside gives you a downward move as well. Generally speaking, that is a preemptive leading indicator when you get the break in structure in the RSI, and generally comes prior to the price. Okay, the next thing I want to highlight is not only do we have regular divergence, okay, on the 12-hour chart there. Now that divergence can be caused by two things, okay? Two things. Either, and this is what's going to help us as far as our Elliott wave count. Either, the only two things that can create this kind of divergence on a chart is either the difference between wave 3 and wave 5, okay? That we have a wave 3 and a wave 5 on our hands. That this was wave 3, we had a 4 and now a 5, and it's finished. Okay? And that's the end of a move. Or this is made by an expanded flat. An expanded flat is counted by a 335. 335. Okay? And that divergence is created because the B wave overtakes the origin of the A wave. Okay? But yet in the RSI, it does not overtake that. And those are the only two structures that create that that regular divergence that you see there. That's critical, okay? So that's going to help us with our count. So either in your count, this needs to be called a wave 3. This needs to be at the bottom of 3, okay? And this a 5. Or this is the bottom of a wave, something larger like that. And now we're in the middle of getting something larger like this. Which, this is what I believe right here. I believe that count right there. I believe that this pump is coming. And we're in the middle of starting it. Okay? Yeah, this rally will be short-lived. This is not going to go up forever. It's going to be a pump, but how high? It's going to go retest 60K most likely, 55 to 60K. It's going to take time to get there, and it's going to go up and down. In fact, it's probably going to come down first before it makes its way up there, okay? We're probably going to come down first before we start making our way up. But I'm telling you that this move is prepping. It's in the process of being, the accumulation pattern is happening down here, is beginning right here, okay? If you want a similar move, you want to pay attention to a similar fractal on the chart. Okay, this is going to be a similar area on the chart to pay attention to. Okay, you got a similar move happening right there. We had a low made, we had a 3-wave up, and we had a final hit to the low. Okay, we had a low made, a 3-wave up, a final hit to the low. Okay, same kind of idea. I believe this indeed was a 3-wave, third wave. And this was the 5th wave of C, of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's A, B, and C. right there. That's how I count that personally. That's my favorite count. So, with that said, that's what I think is going on right in here. That we are preparing for an upward move. Okay? Now that upward move can be projected pretty easily since we have the bottom in. We can basically throw our fibs on it like so. And we're looking for an ABC count. Okay, I've got a couple of different counts to count this, but we're just going to throw it there for ease. And we're looking at somewhere around 58K. Probably this 1618, 58, 59K. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad possibility there. Okay? So, there's a count for you. What that would be, in my opinion, is the X wave, okay, of a WXY that's in the works. That this is W, that we're in the X wave now. And we're going to get a Y wave to follow. But that's probably not going to be the end of the wave, most likely. I would guess that this isn't the end. This is only the beginning of more sorrows. That more than likely, but it really doesn't matter. We can cross that bridge when it's time, right? We got a lot, guys. We got half a year or more to let that play out. This could take a lot longer than that. You know, this wave could take into most of this year to play. So understand that, guys. So we're talking way out in advance when you're counting these waves, and that's why I don't see it super beneficial for me to spend all my time talking about macro counts. It doesn't help you really in this short run knowing what it's going to do unless you're trading the daily chart and you're spot trading. If you're spot trading, I've got people in my Discord that just they pay me monthly and for my third tier to help them make their decisions. They make their decisions, but I show them and guide them through their decision making on their spot trades. And now this is an area that I've been saying, hey, we're buying in this area. We're buyers in this area on the chart. If you're spot trading, even if it goes down a little bit more, we're buyers in this area because we know that price more than likely, if it follows previous patterns, is probably going to be going up. Now, it's not going to go up forever. We're not going to the moon. We're not going to 100K this year, guys. I'm sorry to tell you guys, we're not going to get to 100K by the end of 2022. I doubt we get there by 2023. In anywhere in 2023. There's a chance that we get there 2024 and 25. Depending on what we see play out in the market. Now you got to know that I don't know anything. Okay, so I can say that, and you may agree with it. It don't matter if you agree or not. It doesn't matter if I'm right or not, because really that's not going to help us for the next trade. Okay, so anyway, this is future. Okay, that's future. Is that going to play out? I know a bunch of guys are thinking, oh man, this is gonna finish and then go to the moon. Can't you see it? Here we go. Hey, it might. Who am I to say the market can't do that? I just doubt it. Doubt it highly. All right. With that said, regardless of what I doubt, I'm going to catch it. If it goes that way, I'm going to catch it because we don't trade on these high time frames, 2-day charts. We trade off the 4-hour down to the 1-hour down to the 15-minute chart. We trade those charts and we trade with an overall analysis of those charts, right? And we trade the small moves. Or we pick the moves that we want to trade as they become clear. Okay. We're going to get into the small time frame. Just hang in there just a minute. We'll get there in just a minute. I keep promising, but we will. Just got to hang in there. All right. So that's my overall idea here, that I'm personally looking for some kind of A, B, and C. Now, how are we going to get there? Well, if it's an ABC, we need to get there in 5 waves. That needs to be that means the wave delineation needs to be 5 waves. Let me show you a previous 5 waves. Here's an example of 5 waves right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 waves for you. That's a 5-wave move right there. Okay? Let me show you another 5 waves. Got a 1 and a 2. Yeah, this is tough here. 3, 4, maybe 5. Extended 5th wave. That's a more challenging one to count. Lots of ways to count that. I could even bring my 4 up here as well. But regardless, 5 waves generally gives you this look. This look. Okay, that's a 5-wave shape in general. Okay, so that means I need to see 5 waves. And I want to see those 5 waves traverse up to the Fibonacci area that I think we're going to see. Now, right now, we've got more to this 1-2. We're in the middle of the 1-2 right now, okay? That's where we are in this count, if this count is correct. So let's zoom in now, and let's do some work on this count right now, because I think we bottomed here. I don't think we have a lower low to make. Now, that's the beauty here. If we do make a lower low, guys, so I'm not here to say yay or nay, yes or no, definitely, with any definitive nature here. I'm just here to tell you what I'm seeing in the structures. If the wave breaks this low, guys, then the count that this is a 1-2 is invalid. So looking for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be invalid if that low gets broken. Now, that doesn't mean that this can't break the low and then go up in 5 waves after that. It could start again with a 1-2. All right? It just means that this current wave that we're in, that went to the upside, was not a 1. It was something else. Okay? So that's important to understand. All right, let's go down to the 1 hour chart, do a little work on the small time frame. Now, what's challenging about this wave is this ending right here. This ending right here. What you have to understand is this resembles, there's some problems with it, but it resembles what we call a diagonal. Whether it is or isn't, time will tell. It's challenging. There's no doubt about it. Let me measure one thing real quick. We're okay. 3 is not the shortest, so we're okay there. I just had to check that. This resembles a diagonal. It resembles a 5-wave move that goes up in a diagonal form that you count as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? There you go. Now, that's a possibility. Now, that may be what we call an ending diagonal, which ends something. It finishes something. Okay? Or it's a leading diagonal. All right? It means it begins something. All right? So if it's an ending diagonal, I'm sorry, guys, I'm ignoring you in the chat. I'll get to you later. I'm just trying to present the information. So if it's an ending diagonal, we're looking at this something like a flat, where you have an A, a B that broke the origin of A, and then the C wave is an ending diagonal. And this is some kind of a 4th wave, some kind of an intermediate wave, that now we're getting ready to get a larger wave to the downside. We're getting ready to go down. Okay? It's idea number 1. That we're going down from here. I know it kind of looks like that here, but there's some other ways. Now, if that's the case, we do need to go down and make lower lows. We need to go down, and we need to kind of go down in 5 waves. So maybe this is a 1 and a 2, and we go down. Momentum surely looks like it's rolling over to the downside right now, for sure. However, if that is not a flat, if for some reason This was the end. All right, the end of this move. I know it looks very three-wave-ish, and you're going to have to just understand it's what I call an is what it is wave. It is what it is, okay? That this market is a leveraged market. It's a market that's all about liquidations, okay? It's all about it's all about taking money, and you get liquidation wicks, and you get odd wave counts, and a lot of manipulation. Elliott didn't study manipulated, manipulated, and well, all markets are manipulated, but he didn't study the types of markets that we have today that are leveraged with margin. Okay, he studied regular, non-leveraged markets. So that's why Elliott is better applied to stocks. It's wonderful in the stock world. It's wonderful. Now, with that said, there's problems, and I don't want to get into all the problems, because you can sit there and have arguments all day long. Is that 5 or 3? 5 or 3? Let's just talk about the scenarios. If it's 3, then we got an ending diagonal. Watch out for it to come down, and we'll watch out for the invalidation. We'll watch that thing. But if that's a leading diagonal, if it's leading, that means it's beginning. It's the first wave to the upside. Now we're waiting for 3 waves to the downside that are proportional to this wave. I personally have been waiting for 3-wave move that looks like this, where the B wave comes back and takes this liquidity out, and then we get a C wave to the downside. I've been looking for something like that, where we have one or an A wave, B wave. I've been looking for C here, but I'm starting to lose hope that we're going to get my C wave here in this way. Something else has to play. Something else looks like it may play, and I may have to recount this particular wave. But that's the way I've been counting this wave up to this point. This was A. I had 3 down. I had a flat there. You know, maybe 5. Yeah, it's a tough little count right there. B, I want to see C. But this needs to get I need a green candle. I need an engulfing green candle for this count to play. But the way I've been looking for it is I got A, B, C. Now I got A, B, C. And I'm looking for a larger A, B, C to the downside. It's kind of the way I've been watching. That's what I've been looking for and watching this wave to make. But starting to, doubt whether that's going to go on up or not. If it does, great. If it doesn't, okay. But it's possible. It's possible to go on up and give us this complex correction. And what that would be in the higher time frames is it'd be part of our C wave. Okay, remember we got A, we got B, now we need C. And we need to count this C wave with 5 waves. 1, 2. Now all that stuff that I just shared with you would be the 2 wave. Then we get 3, 4, and 5. And that's how we're going to get up here. So this pump, as my title shared, that pump is being prepped. We're prepping for that pump right there. That third wave. The third wave of C, the big wave. But we've got to finish this out right here first. So that's why we're in preparation, and it's going to take time. The market's going to take time. The guys are accumulating. We will do correlation here in a little bit, so I will be looking at ADA just down the road. Just let me finish out the overall TA here. Okay. No, I have not been drinking. I don't drink. I've never been drunk in my life, and I don't drink. Just talking kind of slow. I'm tired. I'm sick. So, and I'm super tired. That may be what you see in MJ. Okay, so this is the part I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in here. Whenever it starts going sideways like this, I've got some ideas, right? Got some ideas, but it needs to start moving. So I got, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Maybe that's my C wave. I'd like to see that play out, but whether it plays out or not, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sad to hear, though. It looks like I've been drinking, MJ. That makes me kind of self-conscious, my man. Doing the best I can with what I got. All right, moving on. Hey, GG, what's up? Good game. Good game. Glad you're here. Welcome. I see it's your first time. All right, so what's going to happen here? I don't know, but I'm waiting on 3 waves. Now, could 3 waves be done if this count is correct? Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of a voice here. I've been coughing and hacking, and I'm sick. I've been down in vitamin D, zinc, vitamin C. Oh, excuse me. So I've been down in the vitamins. My brother told me that there was another one I needed to take. Started with a Q, quercetin, something. Okay, that it helps the zinc get absorbed into the bloodstream better. But yeah, I don't think I have COVID. I just think I have a cold. Just tired. So I'm doing okay though. I'm actually doing all right. All right. Sorry about that. So could this be done? Could that 3-wave move that came back? Yeah, I think that's right, Chuck. This thing came back 50%. I would have liked to have seen it come down to this order block. It didn't. It reversed too quick. So my thinking is that it needs to make it down here. Now, is it ready to come on down now? Well, I mean, I don't feel like it is. I mean, this looks like 5-wave move right there. A, B, and C right there. There's, and that looks like 5 waves to be. Let's just do some work on the small time frame here. So I'm seeing this right here as the bottom of C, of A, B, C. That's C right there. That means I got an impulse off the top. And then I got this 3-wave down, maybe this 3-wave up. So what's happening here? So I was thinking maybe this is 5 waves down, but it's a crappy count. Real crappy count. But we got an ending diagonal here. And I got the 1, 2 up in there. 3, 4, ending diagonal, 5th wave. I like that. So there's 3 waves right there, finished. Now that's 1. And now I need 2. I can't break this low. So I don't want to see this low get broken. That could be a 1 and a 2. And then we get 3, 4, 5. And that finishes out this move there. and then we look for a short down to lower lows. So that's the way I'm thinking of it right there. Yeah, it's quercetin. It's quercetin. That's what it was. Anyway, that's supposed to help the zinc get into the bloodstream. Guys, if you don't, not taking your vitamins, that's the best thing you can do for COVID, besides ivermectin or what's the other one that starts with an H? Hydroxy something. Chloroquine. Okay, so that's the way I'm looking at that, guys. That's my overall count. So this thing, man, I need this thing to break to the upside, or it's going to break this low here. I was looking at this earlier as a potential leading diagonal. On the smaller time frame, you can see it a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe. So I wanted this thing to be done and not break this low. So that could be my 1, 2 of the third wave, and I need this thing to get moving. That thing needs to get moving on me. Come on, man. Come on, man. So guys, my personal opinion is that we have bottomed already. This is the bottom. And that we're making our way up. However, we still have some down to go, or some up to go down. So it's we're going to get a little pump to about 45. That's what I believe. At some point in this middle range, I think we're gonna get a pump. We're gonna finish out an A, B, and a C. Okay? And that's gonna be part of a larger flat, which is made by A, B, C. Like that. So over the next several days, we're gonna see some pumping and dumping. But it's all preparing us for it. These are smaller moves within this range down here that's designed to shake people out and create liquidity, and to allow the market makers to accumulate their positions for an ultimate move to the upside that's going to take us back up to 55 to 60K. That's what I believe. Okay? So this could take a while. This could take the rest of the week to play out. From this movement here could take the next week to play out. It could play out in a day or 2 or 3. Or it could play out in a much longer time frame. It just depends on how we're going. But on the macro, we're in an upward trend right now in a three wave move. Okay? Go back and rewind the chart. Rewind the video so you can catch that. So this is the way I'm seeing it. Hopefully no market makers are watching and adjusting their algorithms, because they're saying, dang, Jim, it got it right again. So yeah, let's see how long this takes to play out. This might be another week or two. This might be another week. Who knows? This could come and break the low. And this might not be the low. We might break the low again. And we'll have to come up with a count that satisfies that. Okay, so that's my overall idea, guys. I could offer you 10 more ideas, but I'm going to share with you that's my primary That's what I'm operating on right now. I'm really watching these small waves and then trading these small waves as they come. But this is what I'm thinking. Okay? If you want to be part of those updates daily, come on and join the Discord. Come on in the Discord. Love to have you guys in there. Love to see an influx of people. Come on in. Learn what we're learning. It's real inexpensive, guys, for all the work I put in for it. Guys, I don't leave you stranded. You get daily updates twice a day, plus charts and interaction throughout the day. I'm dedicated as crap to the Discord. Ask anybody that's in it; they'll tell you. And it's worth the $40 for a month, just to give yourself some peace of mind, especially as you're learning Elliott, or if you don't know Elliott but you would like to have, you see the benefit of it, and you want the benefit of others who know Elliott can give you the ideas. So anyway. Ryan Lewis, tier 1, you get access to all my educational, my training course plus 2 daily lives. So tier 1's all you need. But if you want to one-on-one consultations as you're making your spot decisions, that's tier 3, one-on-one. And I've got 2 or 3 people right now that use me just for that. They're spot traders. They're not really looking to trade on a daily basis. They want to make sure they have access to me as we're making, and help with knowing when good spot buys are. So that's tier 3 if you want one-on-one access. But $40 a month will get you the training and the Discord as well. So as far as the two daily lives, access to live charts, as well as a community of traders that are learning Elliott Wave, and it's a great place to be. It's worth it for sure. And if you're a little bit more advanced trader and you want access to the smaller time frame stuff and the trades that I'm taking, then that's tier number 2. Okay. Okay, let me give you a nice chart, free Dodger, kind of chart you'll get in the Discord here. Let me give you a nice chart here. So we'd be looking for this. Number 1, if I'm right. So looking at this wave up to the upside, we could pull the fibs here, just like this. Okay, we get targets anywhere from 44.5 to, I don't know. I mean, 45.7 seems high, but it could go that high. We would have a window. We'd have a window right there. That's the window of price. Now, what we'd be watching for is we want to see price go up in 5 waves. So we'd be watching for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd be watching about 45K, 45.3 in that ballpark there. And that would get you, and we refine that as it's going up. We refine that, and we monitor when it's done. And if you're in tier 2 especially, I'll let you know when I take the short trade, when it's time for the short. And then the short trade can probably going to come and take these lows out right here and get down to the 618 retrace of the entire thing. So those are 2 trades that I'm looking at right now. I'm really wanting this trade right here, this long trade. So I'm not going to let myself get caught up trying to trade these, especially if they don't take place. They may not take place. They may not happen. This is what we call a trade idea. You have to know how to trade in order to trade that idea, right? You have to know risk management, okay? So anyway, yeah, looking for that move there. Then down. That's going to finish an overall 3-wave move. So we'll see if it plays like that. It may not play like that. It may play totally differently. So just an idea for now. As new information comes in, we adjust our ideas and come up with new ideas that are, and we keep rocking. And we get a lot of them, and sometimes they don't play out like we want. We don't lose a lot of money because we have good risk management in the process. All right, guys. All right. So now we've looked at the RSI. The RSI is telling us hidden divergence. There's hidden divergence in the higher time frame. There's regular divergence on the higher time frame, as well as a break in the RSI structure to the upside. There's lots of reasons that are pointing on the higher time frame, the daily and the 12-hour charts, saying, hey, we're kind of bullish right now. We're looking that momentum is shifting. Momentum is changing to the upside. It's transitioning right now in this area to the upside. Watch out for an upside move. That's point number one. All right. All right. Now we've done RSI. We've done our BTC analysis. Now let's look at ADA, XRP, DOT, and Ethereum for some correlation. Oh, excuse me. For some correlation. So let's check it out. Hey there, if you've got any popcorn to share, I'll have some. Our family is a big popcorn family, guys, and I heard it popping in there. Okay, let's look at ADA for fun. I had this drawn earlier, this fifth wave drawn there, so that's looking pretty good. The way I'm counting ADA is that we are in the fifth wave. Looks like we're making the fifth wave of the fifth wave right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we got an extended fifth wave. This actually might be the top of the third wave. I'm not sure. That's crazy. ADA is pumping, ain't it? We saw that wave coming. That was my count right there. Just didn't know. Oh, it's okay. I don't have to have any.
Like, it's dangerous for us.
So there's a possible count for you. This is finishing 5, then we'd be looking for 3 waves to the downside. Okay, that doesn't jive with that idea doesn't correlate with Bitcoin. But ADA and Bitcoin often move dissimilarly, if that makes any sense. ADA, they don't always correlate. They eventually work together, but they don't always work together like I would like them to. But we are reaching the 1-to-1 extension here, and it looks like it kind of gives you a 3-wave look to it. But my gut says this is a leading. This is a what do we call it? A fifth wave extension in the fifth wave. Okay. So I'd be watching for a 3-wave move back down on ADA once this is finished. Okay. I've got divergence here on the 1-hour chart. Let's see, we've got it on the 4-hour as well. Do we? No, we don't have it on the 4-hour. Do not have divergence in the 4-hour. But a lot of times what happens is when you get extensions in the fifth wave like we have, it'll wipe out the divergence like you see. Now on the smaller time frames, you're going to want to see divergence. You're going to want to see divergence between the third and the fifth of this particular wave. Let's see if we can find that wave. Yeah, the 30 minutes giving it to us. You can see we had a break of the structure and a retest. It actually broke back into structure. It's creating divergence. Now, could it keep pumping? Maybe. Let's check the 1-minute chart and see what this pump looks like. That pump is done, guys. So this pump right here is finished, pretty much. Check it out. You got 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well overbought. With divergence here, that's done. That's a finished wave right there. Kaput. It's finished. It's done. It's all finished. Okay, so one idea I had is that this was 5 waves to the upside, looking for a 3-wave pullback. Now, I'm not sure how that correlates with Bitcoin. Because I'm looking for a pump in Bitcoin, but again, we may not get that pump, the pump that I want to see. It doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to happen. It could go down. So ADA may be telling us down. Down is the way. All right, let's check out XRP. See, oh, XRP is just trash. XRP is trash. Guys, give me 1 second, please. I'll be right back. I've got to go take care of something. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. Sorry about that. XRP. It's a trashy wave. We had a pretty good wave structure on the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. So fairly good wave structure on the way up. Three waves. Looks like 3 waves down, but then what is this? It's just kind of I don't know what that is, except let me look at it here. Some kind of a 3-wave move here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 and now boom, 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 like that. There it is. There it is. That's it. That's going to get us up here. Don't be fooled, guys. Don't be fooled by this move. Because it's going to be promptly followed by this. I guarantee. I think this move is coming to a chart near you. Let it break the top, but then take your profit. Ryan S., what's up, man? Good to see you, buddy. Miss you, man. How you doing, buddy? Still trading gold? Unfortunately, though, I don't take Canadian dollars. They don't work. Oh man. Yeah, I like what I came up with there for XRP. That looks about right. So let's see if this thing, now, this count is good until this low gets broken. So yeah, XRP is kind of showing what BTC is doing as well. I like that. I like it. Let's see if we get that move. Yeah, I'm pretty bearish, Ryan, on gold and silver right now. I'll show you gold and silver in just a minute, man. All right, DOT. Let's look at DOT. DOT made kind of a nice ending diagonal. So I'm seeing this as the beginning move, the A wave. You see, we broken out of this channel that was in this channel. We broken out of that. We kind of broke back in. One, two, three, four, five, right there. So what DOT's going to do is in the process of doing is it's making its A wave. Now, if BTC goes up and makes the wave we're looking for, then DOT will get the B wave to the upside. Then as BTC comes back down, DOT can make its C wave. So that's how they would correlate. That actually looks pretty nice. So let's see if we get 5 waves out of it like that. So a little bearish for the time being in DOT and Bitcoin, all the charts. Let's see if ETH can do the same thing. Yeah, looking for the same at ETH. ETH is looking great, except I'm going to change this to a WXY instead. We're going to put our A wave right here. Now the B wave is going to be made of a flat. Actually, no. Change that. Put it there. I'm going to go. Maybe something like this. And we got A, B, and now we're looking for C right now. It's going to get us up here to about 34.50 in ETH and then back down. It's going to be a little bit more bullish. Chances are we don't break this low. We could break that low, but it might form a running correction and then a continuation to the upside. So we could break this low down here. There's a big window for C, okay? C, it would be 5 waves. We'd want to see 5 waves in C. And so one of the ways you project when you got such a big window is you count the waves as it's being made. So the window for that C wave is all the way here. The 618 retrace is down here at 3,100. So that's looking pretty decent there for Ethereum. All right, let's take a look at This is the, what do you call it? The CME chart. Yes. So we're looking at, for something like this in the CME. Boom, boom, boom. Otherwise, we're looking at this on the CME, which is the bullish way to look at this. We don't get that downward move first. We don't get that much more bearish look. We just go from here. We already had our 3 waves and it's done. It looks a little too simple though. Okay, take a peek at gold and silver for a little bit, and DXY and the SPX as well. In fact, let's just look at DXY first. DXY, where are you? What you see on the DXY here is hidden bullish divergence. The DXY wants to go up, baby. Up is the direction for the DXY. Now, it may want to break the low one more time, but up is the direction over the next several weeks. Over the next several weeks, definitely be watching for a move up. Now, it could again come down and break the low first, right? But up is the direction. Now, I don't know what that means for Bitcoin because they're generally conversely related to each other, okay? But up looks like the direction. At least there's hidden bull divergence on this chart. The way I'm looking at it is that this was A, B, C. We came and hit my target. I was expecting to hit the around 96, 97. We've hit that. Now what? Well, I wouldn't mind to see 98. I wouldn't mind to see this liquidity taken out here. So I've got one hit to the low, and then a hit to the high one more time. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. We'll see. But the DXY is bullish for now. It's got some, it's in a bearish leg right now, but it's showing hidden bull on the way. SPX. Guys, this thing keeps just going and going and going. It's like the Energizer Bunny. It just never stops. I was kind of looking at the SPX like this was a fourth wave, 3, 3, 5 right there. And this is some kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I need 5 waves up. I want to see it kind of get parabolic here and a nice 5-wave move to the upside. Let's get up to $5,000. And then down. That's what I'd like to see on the SPX. But it's near top, guys. The SPX is so near top. It's not even funny. One thing I haven't looked at is the Nasdaq. Let's look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq just did a nice correction. See, that's a beautiful correction right there. But that's 3 waves, guys. That's Nasdaq's getting ready to go up again. That's done too. Nasdaq's going up again. We got hidden bull on the chart. Strong hidden bull. Nasdaq has more in the tank, guys. It is not done going down. I don't want to speak too definitively, but that's looking pretty strong to the upside. It looks really good to the upside. I'd be long in the Nasdaq. Well, I don't know if I'd be long in it, but if I was a day trader, I'd be long in Nasdaq stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna hit gold and silver just a second. I just thought I'd hit the regular markets. So yeah, hourly chart, 8-hour chart, 12-hour chart, daily chart. We're looking good for another up move on Nasdaq. This is wave 4. That's a wave 4, guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's looking good. Okay, final charts. Let's look at gold and silver. Okay, here's my chart for silver. I'm seeing it kind of as an ending diagonal here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And looking for this thing to roll over, silver to roll over. There may be some upside yet to this, but I'm looking for it to roll over and come on down to about $19, $18 range. That's going to be the bottom, I think. Somewhere around here is going to be the bottom. Anywhere from $19 to $17 on the silver chart. And then we're looking for a big move to the upside after that. On gold, looking at more of like a WXY, where we have an A, B. Now we're in the C wave, and I need to see this come on down pretty hard. Okay, this count gets invalidated if this top gets broken. Love you too, Leo. Appreciate you, man. This top right here gets invalidated. Oh, excuse me. If this comes up here and breaks this, my 1, 2 to the downside is no good. So that's a quick invalidation there. But right now I got this as a 5-wave move down, a 3-wave move up. Now I'm looking for 5 more waves to the downside. Let's see if we get them. And that's my look on gold. Down to about 1,500. It could even be close to 1,450. We got an order block right down here at 1470, Ryan. So anyway, there's the gold chart for now. That would be my bearish idea. If this breaks this high, then we have to reconsider. This is a 1, 2, 1, 2 to the upside, and this was the bottom of the correction. So if this high gets broken, we're going to be a lot more bullish than we are. But there's a time coming. There's a time coming for gold, guys. She's going to get bullish. Day of reckoning comes. Guys, would you hate me if I don't take a bunch of requests? Tell you what, let's do this. Let me give you a bunch of the charts that I already have done, that I've done a lot of work on already, and hopefully I'll hit some of you, but I'm not going to take any requests. Only requests I'll do is if they're super chats, guys. So that's so I'm just tired and I'm sick. I'm sick and tired. So if you guys could bear with me on that, I'd appreciate it. All right, I've got a bunch of charts here. I got Luna, I've got MATIC, I've got SUSHI and AVAX and H-bar and Solana, Mana and Sheeb. I've got these charts kind of done. So, well, I say that. I've looked at them recently. So let's just let's go through those. Let's see what Luna is doing. Luna is very bullish, very bullish. We had a beautiful three-way move back. Now Luna appears to have a nice possible diagonal working, or this is the top of 3. So either this is some kind of a simple diagonal, or we're or is that ABC? Is that a diagonal 5 waves? Excuse me. It's bullish. It's bullish. We're due for a bit of a pullback. It's rounding over here. It may be pulling back for a corrective wave. So that might be 5 waves. We might be getting a 3-wave pullback, and then more upside to go after that. Luna's looking bullish. MATIC. What's MATIC doing? MATIC and ADA may be front running the market if they're showing what the rest of the market's getting ready to do. I haven't done any work on MATIC in a bit. Three. See, now MATIC has done what I expected BTC to do. It's making the 3 waves, 5 waves. So that's what I'm expecting. And the overall, I don't see this going up big time. I just see this as a 3-wave move here. We got 3 up, 3 down. Here, let's call this WXY. WX and a Y wave. So we got ABC, WXY, and overall looking for a much larger 3-wave move. That's the way I'm seeing MATIC right now. That looks good. It's actually quite good. That's a very good projection for MATIC. MATIC is not going to $100 anytime soon, unless I'm just completely off here. just not see an $100 move. And it ain't going to be in a year. Let's just put it that way. I mean, shoot. Leo, I'm sorry, my man, but I just don't see it. Sushi. Thank you, Ryan, for the gift there. Now, Sushi gives a, maybe that's ABC or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a tough one to call there. What is Sushi doing? One, two, three, four, five. Let's see if we get something like that. That would correlate with Bitcoin. Otherwise, we just come down for here to finish this three-way move. Ugh. Just losing hope on this move to the upside. I wish it would do it. Need to see some bullishness come in. It's an idea. I mean, this could become a flat, you know, yeah, it could even get down here before it goes up again. Wouldn't be surprised to see this. Would not be surprised. But could it just keep coming down? Maybe. All right, AVAX. That didn't play out. Three up, three down. On the higher time frames, this is what AVAX looks like. Yeah, we got three up, three down, three up again. Let's see that WXY work. WXY. Let's see that. Unless it just keeps coming down. So, again, this could just be this. Guys, we may not be getting this move to the upside. You keep that in mind. It makes a lot of sense to me why we would get that, but we may not get it. But they may be setting us up for it right here, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so this could just come down in 3 waves. But I'm seeing this correction play like that. The other possibility is we got A and B and C. So, all right. Let's look at mana. Same issue here. Same issue. That's really hard to read there. It's going to be an up move, I think, at some point. Something like that, and then down again. Yeah, let's look at Link and LTC. Why not? Guys, I'm so bearish on LTC. It's unreal. LTC, just the chart looks trash to me. However, that looks like a nice impulse. It might have just finished. See, LTC's playing nicely. It's given that last pump, whereas BTC's didn't give the last pump. Yeah, it's playing nice here. In 3-way move, so that's looking like a 3-way move down. I mean, eventually, guys, this is going back up. Whenever this correction finishes, it's going to go back up again. So there's going to be another move to the upside. All right, what else? How about Link? Link. 3. Yeah, Link's gonna trend on up here. Just how, I don't know. Link's wave structure sucks. This wave structure is really trashy. But there's a lot of bullishness. Link is super bullish. Link is going to trend up to $46. Now, it may dip a little first. I don't know. But it's looking fairly bullish right now. Could come down first and then go up. Could be a leading diagonal like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me a 3-way move down. And then we go up again. Small time frame. Yeah, see Link, it's calling for an up move here. And then down. Small time frame. Link looks good, but it's gonna move with Bitcoin. So Link's kind of calling for that wave. Let's see if we get it. I don't know though. LTC's not calling. All right, my last chart tonight, guys. This is it. I'm done. Gotta call it. Hope you guys have had a good time with me tonight. I've had a good time with you, but I'm tired. I need to hit the hay. Doge. You know, if you want to believe the news, you know, you sell the news, guys. You don't buy the news. You sell it. Tesla's taking it for payment. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like a flat to me right here. So what happens here, I don't know. But I was kind of looking at it like this. So I don't know if this rolls over and comes down. That's gonna suck. It's gonna be super bearish. So there's your bullish look. There's your bearish look. Well, there ain't nothing in Doge that I can see. This wave structure's too challenging. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by. Leave some love and in the comments. I'll see if I can get another video out tomorrow or the next day, Tuesday or so, and we'll see what's going on in the market. Well, Ludwig, I'm glad you made profit. There's probably some more downside to come. Make sure you check the whole video out. I've got there's some more downside to come probably. So, but anyway, all right, you guys have a great day. Thanks again. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.